Give a little bit back. Give a little bit back. Give a little. Give a little bit back. Give a little bit back. Give a little bit back. Give a little bit. Give a little bit back. Give a little. Give a little bit back.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Happy, Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Hi, hello. Who's all here? How you guys all doing? How's it going, Redhead? Bob the Furby, Eric Webb, good to see ya. Super talented animator, we rated him not too long ago. Always love his stuff. How's it going, Eric? DJC Animation, Brave Palm Trees. Look at your silver butt. Sandwich Spread, how's it going? All your butts are beautiful, silver or otherwise. Hanging, doing some things. I hear you. I hear you. So today, I thought we'd, do the thing I've been putting off this whole time. UV unwrapping. Anyways. Hi, hello. If you don't know what UV unwrapping is, basically it's like taking a live model and skinning it alive. It's like taking its skin, which it uses to live and breathe, and peeling it apart so that we can color on it. You can imagine it that way. Here's our render so far. I actually rendered out a full render, which we can view here. Slot 1. Here's what we got so far. I did a little bit of messing with like the lighting and stuff off stream. What? Palm trees! Tier 2!
Yes, Jesse, skin your game alive.
Thank you, Palm Trees. I will be sure to do this. Thank you, Palm Trees. I know you just got here, I know we just started, but, you know, these commercial breaks, they can be kind of inconvenient sometimes, but, I gotta keep the stream running, so we'll be right back after these short messages. Today's stream is brought to you by Brave Palm Trees brand cereal.
Oh boy, Mom! I sure do love Brave Palm Trees brand cereal. It's my favorite way to start the day. Billy, you know what my favorite way to start the day is? Is it beating my ass? No, Billy, it's starting my day with a bowl of Brave Palm Trees brand cereal also. What do you think I am? Some kind of a bitch? No, Mom, I don't think you're a bitch. I just think Brave Palm Trees brand cereal is the best cereal in the entire world. Oh, Billy, I are. Oh, my sweet little Billy boy. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh, I mean, I love you very much. Mwah.
Brought to you by Brave Palm Trees brand cereal. It's got what kids crave. Thank you, Palm Trees. Appreciate it. Yes, we are going to be skinning, some of these textures apart. Things like the cardboard, this, no parking sign up here, so that we can draw on top of it. Terzi was showing me some really cool stuff that you can do with, texture painting. Also, it looks like there's a random-ass cube up here. We'll have to see what that is. But yeah, this is what our render looks like so far. I added, you can't see it, but I added a little light on top of the door up here. Pretty happy with how the door turned out. I think it looks neat. It's very, like, plain. I don't really care for the colors, and that's part of what we're gonna experiment with today, is trying to get the colors a little bit more interesting. Yes, interesting. Also, it needs some clouds. It needs, like, a city back here. It needs a couple things. Yee! But yeah, so this is, a 3D background that I'm doing for my, 2D game. You'd like to see what it looks like. I do have a command so you can see sort of a demo of what it looks like so far. So anyways, that's our render. Let's go to slot 2 so we can compare it. Blender has this cool feature where you can set different render slots, and then you can kind of A/B compare the two. It's kind of neat. Anyways, let's start with something kind of fun. Let's start with this no parking sign. I think that'll be the most fun to do. So to see its UVs, I can go into Edit and select all. And since this was made from a primitive, you can see it's already been unwrapped. This one I don't have to worry about, it seems. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and open up Clip Studio Paint. We'll do a lot of these textures by just painting them by hand, but I do have also this texture website if we need it. We can scroll through and download any kind of texture that we want, basically. This website's really cool. This is polyhaven.com. They've got models, they've got textures, they've got HDRIs. It's a really good website. We've got all sorts of things. So let's see. Let's open up Clip. Let's do File, New. For the texture size, I'm a beginner at this. Don't take me as being an expert in anything we're gonna do today. But for the texture size, I think like a size of 1200 by... This might even be overkill, but 1200 by 700? Maybe 900? That seems like a good size. Maybe we'll do like by 800. There we go. That looks close to our proportions. Okay. So let's find a text that we really like. I think all we're gonna do here is just make the text for the thing. We'll do all the texturing and stuff with procedural texture stuff, which is kind of neat. I'll show you guys what that means. Anyways, this sign says no parking. Center align it, make it black. Since we can change the shading in Blender, we won't worry too much about color in here. And that is my utility font that I use. This is called Bebe Snoo. I really like this font a lot. It's kind of a poor man's Helvetica. Let's see, line spacing. Let's bring those closer together. That seems good. I like it. I think that's all we need. Let's just resize it so it fills up our entire space. Just like that. No parking goo. Okay, delete the background so it's transparent. And we'll save it under our textures. So art, Jesse, backgrounds, and textures. Call this no parking sign. It'd probably be useful to organize the textures based on, fucking, you know, things. Based on which background they're for. But I'm just kind of dumping everything into one folder and then sorting it by when I last modified it. And that's been working so far. And then save it as a PNG. Okay. And then importing a texture into Blender is easy peasy. I was going to ask why this is brown all of a sudden, but it's because I have all my faces selected. So I can unselect that. It's fine. Let's go to background, textures, no parking PNG. So to bring in a texture, it's this complicated process of select the texture you want, click and drag, and drop it into your texture editor. There you go. And then plug it into base color. Well, would it be... Trying to think. And the sonic music is definitely helping me think. Would it be under subsurface, normal, tangent? Maybe it'd be like, maybe it'd be a mix. So maybe we'll do one principled BSDF, and then we'll do a, not an emission, but a diffuse shader. We'll plug that in since we want it to lie on top. And then we'll mix our shaders with a mix shader node. Plug that in there. That goes down there, and then this goes up here. Maybe. That might not be the way to do it. I'm just kind of experimenting also. And then we gotta add a transform so that it matches. Let's see, rotate. Find the rotation axis that it needs. Looks like Z, so we'll do -90. That doesn't seem to have worked. Let me just let's do our old friend Google. Blender, how to add transparent. How to add a transparent texture in Blender. Ooh, that's cool. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Here's how to use transparent textures. Oh, I see. So they just plug it into the base color and then into the alpha. Okay. I was actually making it too complicated. It's actually a lot easier than that. Here, let's get rid of these. Put our shader back in. Plug color into base color. And then alpha into alpha. And in theory, that should work. Let's see, let's reset all these values. Find where it needs to rotate. Not there. Not there. So I'm just trying to find the right value to rotate it on? And it seems like it's none of these, actually. See? There we go. So right about there, 90 degrees. And it's huge, so maybe let's set the scale to like 1/5 the size? Wonder how you make it not repeat. Oh, here we go. Repeat. Instead of repeat, let's do clip. And that got rid of it. This is why I don't like this process. If I knew what I was doing, it'd be easier. What I'm doing should be simple enough. It's just, this is my first time really doing this sort of thing, so it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, which is totally cool. Let's see. There's mix, color, and alpha, which gives a result like that. Okay, that's more what we're looking for. Let's try that out. Let's see, get rid of this. Delete these. Mix RGB. So color goes there, factor goes in there. There we go. And then is it the subsurface color that we edit?
This guy looks kind of cool.
Tersey, help! I mean, I'm doing great.
Epic.
I'm doing fine, you epic person. You, how are you doing? Yeah, I've gotten into texturing, which I've been putting off this whole time. Let's see. Rotate on the Z. It doesn't look like the transparency's working. I can see the edge of it there. That's really weird. I really hate scaling things in this mapping node because you gotta do like every single value individually. I don't know how you do like just one at a time. And also my thing's off the screen, and I don't know where it went. DJC, thank you for the host, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let me go back to what I looked up. So they've got color in... I assume it doesn't matter which one. Color 1, color 2. And then that plugged into base. Flat, linear, single image. I don't see that I'm doing anything differently. Maybe we could plug it into color 2, see if that does anything different. Ooh. That changed it blue. Now it's like off screen. How do I... Why can I not see it? It's over here somewhere, and I don't know how to get it back on. Just messing with random values until I see it. I wish there was a way to like see it in the UV editor, you know? But it's nowhere to be found. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to add this, no parking text on top of our already made model. Let's see. Let's go negative, then positive. That didn't do anything. Go negative, then positive. Not seeing it. Negative, then positive. I'm officially fucking stumped. It's been 5 minutes and I don't know what to do now. I can't see where it is, so I don't know what values to change to put it back on the screen. Why is it even, like, off screen in the first place? Why? I'm using the UVs. Why is it in, like, a whole different, like, hyperspace off here somewhere? Blender sucks. I hate Blender. Let's see. What if I get rid of this altogether? Just like that? I can see it. Do I select all these UVs and just rotate them around like this? Is this what I'm supposed to do? And then move it around. It's... oh, I saw it a little bit. It's huge. It's fucking massive. So we need to scale this up a million billion times. And then move it over. Now it's gone. I don't see it anymore. There it is. But it's upside down. Is this what you're supposed to do? Is this how you do it? Rotate that way. Now it's all like misaligned and I don't know how to fix it. It looks huge. Is it supposed to look huge? Let's see. Control. Well, control still looks wonky. Control's like from the initial point. Is there a way to just make it straight normally? Okay, it's getting close. Scale it up a little bit more. Line it up here. Oh boy. Oh my god. There we go. We've got our text. Cool. So instead of blue... well, first off, I think I want the no parking to be yellow. So let's... what? Hello. Bob, thanks for gifting that sub to Terzi. Really appreciate it. I'm sure Terzi appreciates it too, and will say thank you many, many times over. You can show it in the UV editor? Okay. Let's see. Bob, thank you for gifting that sub. Terzi, I hope you enjoy your butts. I hope you enjoy the secret Discord room. But we do have some quick commercial breaks, but we'll be right back after these short messages. Today's stream is brought to you by Terzi brand cereal.
Oh boy, I sure do love Terzi brand cereal. It's my favorite way to start the day. Oh, Billy, it sure is. You're just always eating that Terzi brand shit. Look at it, made out of cubes and UV maps. That's right, Mom. And my bowl is just a carved up cylinder. Oh, Billy, that's really neat. You know, you're really neat with that 3D stuff. It's really impressive. Yeah. I know I'm kind of the greatest because I'm eating Terzi brand cereal. That's right, Billy. It's probably the greatest cereal ever invented. Ah, gee whiz, Mom. You couldn't be more right about that. It's got vitamins, nutrients, vertexes. It's got everything a growing boy like me needs.
Brought to you by Terzi brand cereal. It's got what kids crave. Oh, thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. in UV edit, click this and choose the texture. So will that show it in relation to this? Whoa! It does. That's cool. I thought it would just like load in the picture just arbitrarily. Okay, that's helpful. That's very helpful. Thank you. Let's see. Next, we want to change the color of our no parking sign. Wegen der Forehead Leven. How's it going, world? We're doing a no parking sign. It's pretty epic. It's pretty sweet. It's not supposed to be blue, but it's blue right now. It's also like super shiny. Let's tone that down a little bit. So it's black, so I don't know if changing the actually, I'm kind of curious. I want to do an experiment. If I change the color here, will it automatically update in Blender? Let's see what happens. Set it to like a goldenrod yellow. Like that. Save as PNG. No parking sign. Yes. Okay, no errors. Looks like it's saved. And then back in Blender. As I thought, as I assumed, it doesn't look like it automatically updated. But I can probably click something here to reload it. New image, fake user, open image, browse image to be linked, remove image. Duplicate, hide. Can I mute and unmute it? I'm curious. Oh, you have to reopen the project. Or just choose the image again. I see. I kind of want to reopen the project. I'm just curious to see how this works. It'd be nice if there was a button, like a refresh button. It's really not a huge deal to just open the image again, but it'd be nice if it were just like a little boop. You could click it and it would update. Cool. So let's change that ugly ass blue, that blockbuster blue. Let's make it like a dark gray. Maybe even darker than that. Let's see, it's also
a number of good physicians and massages.
Christian. It's also a little big. Let's scale our UVs
I'm
again.
just gonna get a piece so I know what it tastes like. Cause I
I
can't
can't
report on this if I don't know what it tastes
like. That's ridiculous. Who do you think would win in a fight, Craig or Christian? There. I like that size. I think that size looks good. Holy shit.
Excuse me, sir. How much for this? Those subs are $5. Well, I won't pay full price, so I'll give you a dime. They're $5, buddy. Very well, I drop you a quarter. No, okay. $3.50. I don't have time for this.
It didn't want to do the curse. I don't have time for this freaking shit. Give me the 350. Thank you, Whirl. Dude, in that game, in Morrowind, there's this mechanic where if somebody refuses your bartering, your haggling, you just spam the button. You keep spamming it. and they'll go like, no, 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 no. Well, okay. It's really stupid. It's just like that. Whirl, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you got a good deal on it. I know, the stream, you know, we figure out one thing and then there's a commercial break, but, you know, I gotta keep the stream running. All that nonsense, but we'll be right back after these short messages. Today's stream is brought to you by World Guy brand cereal.
Oh boy, I sure do love World Guy brand cereal. It's my favorite way to start the day. Oh, Billy, and you got it at such a good price, too. $3.50 for this brand new big box of World Guy brand cereal. That's right, Mom. It's the best deal a boy could ever have. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Billy, I'm so proud of you, my little haggling, little man. Oh, such a good haggler. Thank you, Mom. I hope to grow up to be a big hag just like you. Oh, Billy, that means a different word, but that's okay. Anyways, I love you very much, Billy, and World Guy brand cereal.
Brought to you by World Guy brand cereal. It's got what kids crave. What a good deal. What a good price. What a good day this is. So I want to do like a grungy thing. Let's go into trusty YouTube. Let's see if we can look up like a procedural way to do like grunge on stuff. There's the man. Can we zoom in on this? There's the man behind Blender. There he is. Did you know that's the man? There he is. That's Blender Man. That's fucking Blender Man, dude. Let's see. Blender, how to add grunge. Just grunge grime. Ooh, dare we do a Blender Guru video? It's only 1:30, so it can't be that bad. Let's see, let's turn on closed captioning, which is not available. Never mind. Oh, he doesn't even talk in this one. That's perfect. It's perfect, dude. New image texture, right? Oh, he's doing a thing that uses, like, AO. But since the thing I'm doing is just a cube, it's not really going to have any AO to it. So this technique probably wouldn't work for me. He's also using a texture, which I didn't want to use a texture. I wanted to see if there's like a procedural way to do it. Here's vertex painting. That's a 11-minute video. Procedural scratches in 2 minutes. Here we go. I love this channel. This channel's really good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That looks great. How do you do it? Of course. Of course, Voronoi. What else could I expect in this day and age? Voronoi texture, let's add that in. Boop. He's plugging it into a viewer. So let's do that. Control Shift and click. So that's what it looks like right now, just with the Voronoi texture turned on. I think I can go into object mode, get rid of those highlights. It should be
Blow
fine.
it out your ass.
So that's our Voronoi. He sets it to... I can't read that. Minkowski and Crackle? Oh, cool. I'm gonna put this everywhere, dude. Everywhere is gonna have this crackle effect. Minkowski. I don't see the crackle thing anymore. Am I missing something? Is it not in here anymore? Seems like it has less options. He sets the first one to intensity. I don't see intensity. Well, now I'm stumped. Check my message. Let's see. The refresh button was in the end menu in the node editor. Oh, gotcha. That's a little silly, but that's cool. So that's where it is. Thank you. Cool. Blender Man doesn't care about the money. Dude, he's just in it for the fame. Like, what a good person. He just wants to be the famous Blender Man, that's all. So one of these edges? These things? Hey Chibi, how's it going? Hope your day's going well. There's distance to edge, that kinda looks like crackle. His looks different though. And sphere radius? How old is this? October 11th, 2009? Crackle option disappeared. Some ideas to make it in newer versions. Let's see what the replies are here. As he said in another video, to create a crackle effect, you have to use 2 Voronoi nodes. One set to F2 and another set to F1, and then subtract the distance of F1 node from the distance of F2 node. What does that mean? Hold on. Let's try this updated video. Day's going good, making breakfast right now, so can't talk much. That sounds nice though, Chib. Hope you're having a good breakfast. Didn't even see his Voronoi textures here. Oh, I see. I wish he zoomed in a little bit more. I can't read what he's doing there. Oh, shit.
Can you give me $1 back?
Sure, Tersey. I could give you your $1 back. Thank you for giving me for a couple seconds. Blenderman's like the Tom Fulp of Blender. Dude. Superhumans. They're out there. Okay, so let's try and interpret what this comment is saying. To create a crackle effect, you have to use 2 Voronoi nodes. So let's do that first. And it looked like they're connected next to each other. So let's plug that in there. And let's set this back to F1, I guess. That's a weird effect. One set to F2 and one set to F1. So let's set this to F2 and then that to F1. and then subtract the distance of F1 node from the distance of F2 node. I have no idea what that means. Distance? There's no distance thing here. Sure thing, Chib. I could front you a 420 donation. Anytime, buddy old pal of mine. Yeah, the answer's in here, but he's not... It's like the Veroni texture's like covered up, so I can't see what he's doing.
Tell you what, give Teartsy my 100 bits and give me Teartsy's $. I need change for the vendor machine.
Sure thing, DTC. So, let me get this straight. I'll take Terzy's $1 back, give it to you, and then I keep $1, and then I give the bits to Terzy? I think that's how it works. I think that's how we're doing this. Noise texture into color ramp. So he has one Veroni texture set to 3D F1 Minkowski. Here, we'll just delete this one for now. Oh, wait. I didn't set this one to Winkowski or whatever. Undo? Undo? There we go. That doesn't look any different. That looks the same. Okay. Never mind. Delete that. Why does this one look different? Why is it all colorful? I think because I want it by distance, not by color. There we go. So the distance is getting plugged into... Oh my gosh, dude, this is complicated. It'll be worth it. This will be an effect that I'll use elsewhere, so let's power through it. 3D F1. It's like taking medicine, dude, this stuff sometimes. Just a couple mini meltdowns. You didn't miss anything too crazy, palm trees. Let's see. They set it to 3D F1 Minkowski and then a scale of 2, randomizer of 1. Okay. Scale 2. Right? Okay. I'm reading, what update they did. Maybe I have to follow...
We'll see in your dreams. We love you.
Oh, okay. Hi and bye, Wolfie. Let's just finish this tutorial, even if it's not gonna look exactly the same. It looks like we'll have to follow 2 tutorials. So we've got that. Scales at 2. That's all well and good. Add a noise texture.
Blow it out your ass.
Set the value to 6.9. Dude, nice. Is that scale? Yes. 6.9.
He just looks like a parody of me with a Buddha belly and exaggerated man boobs.
And then detail to 16. And then plug it into the exponent. Like that. How come his lines are so, like, nice and curvy and mine are straight and boring? Color into exponent, and then a color ramp in between the two.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Like that.
Fuck!
Okay.
Shit!
Set black to 2.96. That didn't do it. Is it 0.296? Yes. Okay. Wow. It's so glowy. Move all those over. Add another color ramp. Come on. Come on. Move that over. I remember in our Blender stream, Tersy, you showed me how to like gross that sound. I remember you showed me how to like save a group of nodes so that you can use it like over and over again. I'll have to look up like how you did that. Another color ramp. That's really the secret to doing textures in Blender. Just give everything a color ramp. No, that's the thing, is I don't remember. I'll have to look up the stream again. Okay, let's go back. So gray, light gray, dark gray, and then white. Okay. Dark gray. How do you add new ones? You could just like control click, right? Yep. Dark gray, regular gray, light gray. Okay.
I'm just gonna get a piece so I know what it tastes like. Cause I can't report on this if I don't know what it
068.
tastes like. That's ridiculous.
Hey, Art for Life, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. So that was that one. Light gray is 0.95. Dark gray is 0.298. And white is 0.8. Is that right? Mine looks different than his does. His are all bunched up like over there. Did I miss something? I'm just gonna copy what his looks like rather than the values. So it's more like that. Looks kind of like that. Okay. Somebody has cake? I want cake. Somebody share. Share your cake. How can I report on it if I don't know what it tastes like? It's ridiculous. Art for Life, first of all, your tutorial on Creed is amazing, really helped me a lot. It gave me the kick I needed to start, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear it. Yeah, if you ever want any feedback or have any questions, feel free to reach out. Always happy to answer questions and stuff. Animation's super fun, dude. It takes a lot of time, and it's really hard, but the finished result's always worth it. And each project gets better and better. So his looks like that. Mine looks nothing like that so far. Okay. Musgrave texture. Blender's cool and all, but the fact it updates so often and changes so much is kind of annoying. It makes all this, like, information out there just useless. Musgrave texture. I mean, I'm sure they change things for good reasons. But, let's see. Let's add a viewer to it. Set it to scale of 5. Or 1.3. Detail 16, dimension 0. Wow, that looks awesome. Musgrave seems really useful for grungy stuff. That to 1.6. And then another value that doesn't exist anymore, he's changing to 0. Okay. And it's on FBM, which this one is too. What do all these different ones look like? Multifractal, rigged multifractal, hybrid, hetero-terrain. That looks cool. Set it to FBM. I think I have an idea how I could use something like this to add grunge. Mix RGB. Add a mix. Right? Does he plug it in there? He doesn't plug it in anywhere. So Musgrave goes under color 2. I really wish this tutorial worked. It looks really cool, the results he's getting. Factor 0.208. Art for Life, I've really been struggling to choose the frame rate. Like when I choose what I think it should be, then it's very fast, and when I slow it down it becomes really slow. Is it really intuition or trial and error? Please tell. Well, there's definitely like standards. Like, most people animate at 12 frames per second is pretty standard, right? Like a lot of so technically, people animate at 24 frames per second, like all the old Disney stuff, which is what I like. That's what I like to reference, is like Disney and Warner Brothers are my favorite kinds of animation. So they animated at 24 frames per second. That's what most films are done on, is 24 frames per second. But that's a lot of frames. So animators would animate what's called on twos, where every drawing is actually shot 2 times, so it exists for 2 frames. That's what animating on twos means. So even though it was on 24 frames per second, each frame would be held for 2 frames, effectively making the animation half as fast, or half as many drawings. So animating at 12 frames per second is the same thing. You'd get the same exact results. You just wouldn't have the flexibility of being able to animate on ones if you set it to 12 frames per second. But, yeah, instead of modifying the FPS to make your animation faster or slower, modify the number of drawings you're doing, and just work at 12 frames per second. That's what I would recommend. 12 is pretty standard. If it's too slow, take out some drawings. If it's too fast, add more in-betweens. That's what I would recommend. Let's see, so now we need... guess what? Another color ramp. Let's see. Here we go. Color ramp coming on up. Let's move this over. Whoop. Exactly. You could do either or. You could animate on twos on 24 frames per second also and achieve the exact same result. If you're comfortable doing that, it's probably the best way to go, honestly. Because then you can animate on ones if, like, you're doing a fast action like a flip or something. And then go back to twos when you're doing, like, dialogue or character acting. A lot of anime is animated on threes, actually. It might be worth, like, trying to experiment animating on threes to get kind of that anime look to it. Try mixing it up, you know? Animate on threes, throw some twos in there, some ones when it's really fast. Let's see. So they've got their white set to 7.27. So let's add color ramp right here. What was it? 0.727? Is that what I said? Then a gray at 241. Control right click? Or is it just control click? There we go. .241. 0.241. Don't worry about it, Chibi. It's like a bug. It's sort of a glitch that it does sometimes. No, I love answering questions. That's why I stream. Never a worry. I like the questions you're asking too. They're good questions. Let's see. So that's 241. Okay. So mine looks nothing like that so far. Oh, they plug it into the metallic. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't make this metallic thing. I'm curious how this is gonna look. Oh, you can see it. You can see it a little bit. It's probably too dark to show super well. Let's keep going. Let's keep seeing what we do here. And he adds an invert. Like this. Sussy buck. Invert. On a factor of 1. Move this over. We'll probably want to do like a mix node at the end of this so we can mix our no parking sign on top. Or not. Maybe not. Let's lighten up this this gray so we can see our texture a bit better. There we go. Can kind of see that a little bit more. Maybe increase the roughness a little bit. Set it to like, yeah, like 0.9 or so. That looks cool. Maybe increase the specular a little bit. That's looking nice. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. Invert node. Factor of 1, that looks good. It actually looked better before the invert node, but we'll keep going with it. Then a bump map. Makes sense. And they're plugging the color into the height. And then normal probably goes to normal. One would assume. Wow. It's so grungy. A little too grungy. A little too grimy, if you know what I mean. Oh, if you type in ! avatar, you can see how my avatar works. Not grimy enough. See, that's the thing, is like, it's all relative, right? It's because like everything else is so clean around it. You just gotta make everything else grimy to match, and then this will be right at home. Just make everything look like a Silent Hill. Set the strength to 0.83. Little dab will do ya. That looks better. I like when it's more subtle. Oh, interesting. They changed the base color. It's kind of an issue since I'm sort of using the base color a little bit. Maybe it needs to get plugged into here instead, under color 1. So, let's duplicate its color ramp. Shift D. Oh my god, stop! Undo. No! When you make a mistake, it really punishes you with the render time. At least on my computer. Shift D. And then put it up here, and don't connect it to anything. There we go. And then that gets plugged into color 1. Like that. Hey Kyla, how's it going? Work on horror game? That would be epic. That sounds really cool. Maybe that'll be my next game. I should try to make a horror game. Use color ramp. Broken marriage, use color ramp. Hard to cope when loved one dies, use color ramp. I was just gonna say, this is overkill, dude. This is so overkill for this fucking sign. And it takes fucking forever to render it every single time. This is bullshit. Why am I doing this? I feel like I could just add a Musgrave texture onto it, mask out some parts, and call it a day. But let's keep going. So that's where they changed the color at. Well, I do want it to be kind of dark gray, so let's keep this at like a dark gray. I hate the color picker in Blender. It's so basic. It's really bad. It makes it really hard to pick the exact color that you want. Let's see. Colors. Let me drop that down. Find a nice dark gray to settle down with. Maybe a little bit lighter, just a little bit. That looks kind of cute. Or something like that. Need a base color? Use color ramp. Thank you, Tersey. Thank you, Gifted. I will. It's making pretty good progress. Like, I was, not lamenting. Lamenting's like a negative connotation, but I was lamenting to Kyla and Whirl about how I can't believe that I've made it as far as I have with making a game. And I have no idea how I got to the point I'm at right now. You will make a dialogue. Dude, his videos are already done. And he's gonna upload them, like, within 5 days. That's fucking crazy.
Because I can't report on that stuff. I don't know what it tastes like. That's
I was watching those videos and I was like, this is cool, but it's just the intro. It's probably going to be months until he finishes the rest of them. But they're already done, and he's going to post them in, like, the next day. I can't fucking believe it. How was somebody making that tutorial just yesterday? It's fucking amazing. Thank you for finding it. Let's see. Yeah. None of this works, because, everything's been changed. That's all neat and everything, but it looks dumb. It looks dumb on my end. I think just to see what the texture is doing, I'm gonna set this to white. I'll just zoom in a little bit. So it looks like more dusty rather than scratchy. We really want those scratches that he got in the other one. And I would really love to follow along in this one, but oh, here it goes. He separates them out here. So he uses a subtract node. Okay. Very strange. So let's move these over here. Add a subtract. Excuse me, there's no subtract node? Probably math. I think. Look at me go. I might know what he's talking about. Probably a math one. Math node. And then we do subtract. Okay. And then duplicate this Veroni texture. Titanium heart. If you type in !furcongame, like in my stream title, it'll give you a little demo of what it looks like so far. Let's see. I don't know why that zoomed off into space. But yeah, if you keep tuning in, I'll keep playing the game as I make more progress on it. And kind of show you guys like behind the scenes of it and everything. So let's plug both of these in and both of these in. Right? Goes to exponent. One set to F1, one set to F2. Subtract. Okay. So in theory... Okay. There we go. So we just need to adjust the, Oh my god, it's going so slow. This is nonsense. So we just had to, adjust these color ramps, right? To get it to look more scratchy. A little more like that. That's how you do it.
Do it live!
That's how you do it.
Do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
It used to be !game, but Triple J-Bot does something weird, and I couldn't figure out how to stop it. It says that the game's not set, and I couldn't find a setting to keep it from doing that. Could do like !my game. Maybe. This ramp seems to not be doing anything. Maybe this is very subtle. Could we get rid of this and it would be fine? Kind of. No, it's definitely a triple JBot command. I guess exclamation point game is for one of the mini games that it has. What is this? This is the one I was just messing with, right? This doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe let's just move it here. Jay, before creating some original 3D piece, do you sketch your concept? How do you come up with a plan? Most of the time I get frustrated because I feel like I don't have a solid plan to follow. Definitely thumbnails help. And also doing your research. Like, it's been said that you should spend 50% of your time thinking about what you want to do, and then 50% of the time making it. So I could show you my thumbnails. So here's all the thumbnails I have that I sketched up for all of my things. So you can see the one we're working on the top right. It's pretty close actually to just what my thumbnail looked like. So I drew these in MS Paint. They took like 20 seconds each. Super quick, and they're also like not from my imagination. These are all referenced from my background reference. So I've got, let me just make sure there's nothing obscene in here. It should be fine, it's just backgrounds. But, you know, I've got all my background stuff in here, like different things. Like you can see, the one I'm building is highly influenced by this one. This is sort of what I was copying from, with like mixes from other things, like different dumpsters. Here's a good like inside the convention hall picture. I really like Florida's architecture. I've decided that it's going to take place in Florida and have sort of an Art Deco aesthetic to it. So I've downloaded some like Art Deco motifs I could have throughout the hotel or the convention center. So reference is super important. Like, gather a bunch of reference, spend a lot of time like looking at reference. Here's a Comic-Con of some sort happening inside of a stadium, so you can kind of see what people's booths would look like, how many people would be there, stuff like that. So my reference folder is super important, especially for backgrounds. I'm gonna use this stuff a lot when I'm 3D modeling. Like, I don't know what a sink would look like just from memory. I need a picture to reference, at least somewhat. So yeah, I'll look up a lot of reference, then I'll draw like a thumbnail. And then when I'm doing 3D, I'll just quickly block stuff out. Could probably show you what this looked like in version 1. Let's see, let's do dumpster version 1. Let's see what that looked like. If I zoom out, see, literally this is all it was. Just a cube. That's all I started with. And then if I go into my camera here, I guess version 1, there's nothing really going on here. I probably just imported the dumpster and that was it. Let's go to version 2. Let's see what version 2 looked like. Here we go. Version 2's probably a lot closer. But you can see I'm like missing a lot of things. I don't have the trees or anything. This dumpster was one I downloaded. This was probably a cube before I made it into this. And then, because it's a still frame, having the camera be figured out first was very important. Like figuring out the composition for what the camera should look like helps me understand like where I should spend my time modeling. Like, I want the player to go into a door here, so I spend a lot of time putting detail in here. And then I want the player to click on the dumpster, so I spend a lot of time modeling stuff around here. And making sure to light these two areas so that they get the focus as well. So yeah, that's my long-winded explanation of how I think about these backgrounds as I'm working on them. Hope that helps. Does your game have a fixed camera? Yes, it's going to be like those old adventure games, where you just click and go through the different environments and stuff. It's not going to be 3D. It's only pseudo 3D. This grunge texture is ridiculous. I think I'll keep it. I'll hang on to it. But I'm probably gonna do something else for this parking sign. That was a good experiment, though. That was a fun tutorial to follow. I used the term fun very lightly there.
Probably steak.
Probably steak. Maybe we could add a little bit more. Let's see. How do I edit the grunge here? Well, actually, if I mess with this a little bit and get some interesting results. Something like that. That's kind of grimy. It's a good amount of grime, I should say. Let's see. What next? Maybe we could do the cardboard. Or this stuff. This thing would be good to, kind of apply a texture to, because it's such a big element. Call it handrail, since that's what the model's called. Zoom out, let's find our texture here. Probably steak. So I want to duplicate this, because this is not a mesh. How do I find this handrail? Let's call this handrail vector. And we'll duplicate it. Shift D, enter. And we'll call this handrail mesh. Hide our handrail vector from everything. We'll just keep it as a backup. Then handrail mesh, go to object, convert to mesh. There we go. Then if we edit it, what does its UVs look like? Its UVs look fucking nuts. Let's also get rid of that image. So it has these UV tools like Smart UV Project. Could try doing that. See how that looks. That looks not bad. It's probably good enough for our purposes. So now that it's unwrapped, we can go into our object here. And then let's add... I really like the Musgrave texture. I really connect with the Musgrave texture and what it's about, you know? So let's control-click on it just to see what it looks like. So that's probably too big. And it's getting stretched in weird areas, so maybe we can add a transform node, set it to object. There we go. That's more what we're looking for. Scale, detail, maybe set the scale to like 1. Oh, that makes it bigger. Okay, let's set the scale to like 15. Hiya! Or 10? Whoa! The hell? I guess if you set lacularity to 0, it turns Super Saiyan? What the hell? What is that? Tersey, Tersey, let's see. Maybe set the detail a little bit lower, or the dimension. Let's try lowering the dimension and see what that does. 0.1. Or increasing it? Or leaving it the same. Detail 15. Detail 1. I like 15. So that can be like our base sort of rusty thing. Or base rust, if you will. I would like to select these and move these. There we go. And let's add a invert. Boop! Plug that in there. There we go. I think for the scale, it probably needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's try 7. 7 looks alright. And then I want to not have rust on everything. So I'm gonna call the black parts the rust. So we need a little bit more white. So let's add a mix. Let's get a mix in there. So that's color number 1. And then let's add a noise. So I need to remember the hotkey to add something and search for it is Shift A and then S. Noise. Noise texture. Let's do control click on that just to see what this noise looks like. We probably want the same vector on it as the object. Like that. Hey Sour, how's it going? Substance is expensive and the business model sucks. Yeah, we use Substance at work. I'm not too familiar with this is the first time I've really done modeling and texturing. Usually I'm just animating. Let's see, I think for the noise, 3D, 1D, what do these do? 2D. What does 4D do? Nothing really. Let's keep it at 3D. Roughness, set that to 0. Distortion, set that to 0. scale. Let's make it like that, like 0.8 probably. Detail? That doesn't seem to do anything. Is there a brightness contrast sort of node? Bright contrast, there we go. It's just like Photoshop. Texturing is just like Photoshop. Crank that up. Well, you could go really high on the contrast, that's awesome. I wish there was a seed option for the noise texture. It'd be nice to randomize it up a little bit. Alright, so the black is going to be in the spots where the rust shows up, I think. So there should be a way to combine these two effects. Let's do like that. That looks good. Okay, so let's control click on here. This is our mix node. Put that there. And then let's do a factor of 1, set the mix to multiply. Let's see if that gives the effect we're looking for. That's okay. It's looking a little bit cloudy. Maybe lowering the scale on our Musgrave would help. Or increasing it, I guess. Set it to like 15. Maybe even higher. Maybe like 50. Now it's getting kind of noisy. Let's try 20. Chibi, I completely zoned out while you were texturing. Don't worry, I do the same thing. How dare you get so much done? It doesn't feel like I got a lot done. I've only textured 2 things, Chib. And one of them I'm not even super happy with. I'm looking at it and I think I want to darken up the color a little bit. Maybe just by like that much. There we go. I like that. That looks better. As far as this rust stuff goes, you know what this needs? You know what this needs. Good old color ramp. Where to put it though? I mean, we could do another mix node, I guess. Fair enough, Chib. Ooh. It's a really good point, Terse. Oh, look how flexible that is. That's awesome. I don't know if noise texture is the way to go. Let's try a Voronoi. Set our vector here. And color into here? Or is it distance? Probably distance. Ooh, that's grimy. Hey, Fuller, how's it going? We're just experimenting with some procedural textures, trying to get like a semi-rusty sort of look. How you doing? Minchowski. No. Gorbachev? Too blocky. Manhattan? Manhattan's not bad. Milady? That's the thing about using a tablet, is like, you get to the exact right value that you want, and you try to lift your pen off the tablet perfectly, and it moves ever so slightly. What if randomness is at 0? What does that do? I think I like that. And then if we put that onto... Let's see, let's make a bump map as well. Do the same sort of thing. Color goes into height, right? And then normal goes into normal. Might have to invert it, since I want the white parts to be, you know. You know what I mean. And then set the color to the metallic. Oh, I love this song. This is my favorite Kirby song, I think. Plug that in there. Ooh, that's grimy. Oh, that's so grimy. Who pooped on my railing? Who came through and assorted poop onto my railing? The birds. Set the strength to like 0.8. Do we want to keep that same color? It's not bad. I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. Poop cat. Who did done doo-doo on my rail? Who done did the doo-doo? I want to know immediately. not bad. I wish this was a little bit redder. You know? Can we change the subsurface color? Would that help? No, that doesn't do anything. And I assume, since this is a gray connection, that there's no color information actually to it. You know what this needs? You'll never guess. You'll never guess what I think this needs. Color ramp. Okay, and then eyedropper that color. I'm gonna make this one. Here, let's plug that into here. Not exactly sure how this is gonna work or what it's gonna look like. So if we make this like blue, what does that do? It just turns the whole thing blue. And there's no yellow? I mean, I assume I have to, well, there's a little bit of yellow. I'm just curious, like, how this color's coming in. Is it, like, dividing it in half? Like, one side's blue? No, not really. I wonder how it's getting the coordinates without any coordinate info. Just connect the node that's connected to the bump node to color as well, and you know, use color ramp. Yo, that's sick! That's so sick, bro! That's really easy, and I'm glad you thought of it. So let's copy this color, paste it here, and then turn this more red. Like a darker, rusty red. Ooh! That's pretty much exactly what I was going for. Could maybe tone it down a little bit, but oh man, that's awesome. Look at that schmutz. Look at that fucking schmutz. That's some good ass schmutz right there. We need to do something about this, no parking sign. It's just like... See, maybe instead of mix, we could do like... Try different ones here. So multiply. Boy, this takes forever to render. The sign is not great. Linear light? Try this. Thank you, Chib. You were so close to getting Jersey points. That's okay. I'm still learning. I'm okay with this. That looks better. I like linear light. Linear light's usually a good blending mode to go with if you're just like experimenting around. Okay. A really big one to figure out is going to be this entire building. Because I don't want it to be white. You know, I think I want it to be sort of like a light blue, or maybe like a light purplish blue. Figuring out that color is going to be interesting. If you want to apply the same sort of texture effect onto a different material, like for both the parking sign and this handrail, I attached the noise onto the metallic node on here. If I wanted to do it for like more of a matte material, like the building, which is made of concrete, is there a different one of these you could plug a noise into and get the same sort of effect without using metallic? Like, could I plug it into the roughness one to get the same effect, or would I plug it into the subsurface maybe? Like, what would you guys do? See, I sort of like this color. Maybe we could copy that and paste it here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Probably needs darkened up a little bit though. And then increase the saturation. Darken that up a lot. Increase saturation. It's a pretty nice color. I think I like that. Maybe the alpha on this image. Is there a way to change it just in the image itself? There's alpha. Can I adjust that amount with a math node, maybe? Or a mix node? Subsurface is for giving the light pass through the skin effect. Okay. So that's the same as subsurface scattering. Gotcha. If I add a math node onto it, set it to like 50, does that... Oh, that's done something weird. What did that do? Oh, that... I see. That just applies to the alpha. So what if I set the value to 2? 0.1? Negative 0.5? Probably instead of doing that, we'll just do like a subtract. Is probably what we're supposed to do. Subtract by 0.5. And that should make our text 50% transparent. Just so it's not so, like, blatant. Maybe do like 0.2. Brighten it up a little bit. Cool. I think I like that. I'm sure we'll mess with it some more, but that seems fine for now. Yes, the alpha. Let's lighten it up just a little bit. There we go. I don't want it to be too contrasty since it's not the focus. I want to try something. So... God, this parking sign sucks. I really don't like the crackly texture over it, but that's fine. So if we go into texture paint, what kind of brushes do we got? Texture draw. If we just get like a dark gray and then just Oh, that's slow. Oh, that doesn't work. It also painted over the wrong thing. Here, let's go back into object mode. Select our building here. And then go back to texture paint, maybe? Perhaps? And then paint schmutz over here. Doesn't seem to be working. I just wanted to paint some schmutz. Do I have to change this? Paint mask. No, we don't want that. It's on mix. That's probably fine. Yeah, I thought I had all that stuff, but I guess not. Anyways, I think I'm feeling pretty 3D'd out. I think this is all stuff I'll probably mess with later. Let's compare it to how it was this morning. Let's see how different our render actually is. So, this is what we had before. Hopefully. Oh, because I closed the project. So I lost the render from this morning, darn. Well, let's render it and see what it looks like. Palm trees, you lost your butts. What are you gonna eat? Oh my gosh. Your children are starving. The parking sign looks so bad. And I think the rusty crust on the hand railing's probably too intense. I would tone that down to probably like 20%. Not the bees! But, I don't know. I like the building color. Yeah. There's some things I like that's going on here. Certainly other things I would probably change, but you know, not bad. We could probably even, like, leave this. I would consider this, like, good enough to move on to from now. Maybe, like, just add some clouds. Call it a day. Pretty happy with it overall. Also, it needs a skyline in the background. But, anyways, appreciate the bee donation. Thank you. I always love your guys' bees. Thank you for spreading the bees, spreading the love. Hope you guys all have a good day. Thanks for always hanging out with me while I'm figuring this stuff out. It's frustrating, but it's good. It's good, but it's frustrating. Thank you, Tersey. Thank you for the host. I really appreciate it, even though it does zero good at all. Might as well not do anything, but thank you. Let's see, who's online? Who would be a good one? Moika streaming? We could do a Moika stream. I feel like lurking in a Moika stream. Let's do that. So we'll do /raid. What is their handle? Moika Live? Moika Live! And... oh, you cannot raid this channel. Well, anyways. That's the stream we're gonna go to. I'll just hang out there and do a cheeky host. We won't do a raid. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see y'all over there. Take it easy. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Bombs?